Most people don't quietly lose their way because they didn't know better. They lose their way because they gently ignored the warning. And the spiritual principle today comes from Proverbs 1 verses 20 to 33. And here Proverbs changes tone. Up until now, wisdom has been private, father to son, instruction at home. Now wisdom steps into the street. Wisdom shouts in the streets. She cries out in the public square. She calls to the crowds along the main street, to those gathered in front of the city gate. That's verses 20 to 21. And that matters. Why? Because in the ancient world, the street and the city gate were where life happened. Decisions were made there, reputations were shaped there, and futures were set there. Wisdom isn't whispering in a quiet moment. She's calling out in public where everyone can hear, which means this: the warning is already around you in conversations, in consequences, in convictions you gently keep brushing aside. And here's the uncomfortable truth of this passage. Most people don't reject wisdom outright. They delay it. They tell themselves, I'll consider it later. I know what I should do, or I'm not ready yet. But delayed wisdom eventually becomes discipline. I called you so often, but you wouldn't come. I reached out to you, but you paid no attention. That's verse 24. This passage isn't about not knowing, it's about refusal. You didn't not hear, you simply didn't listen. And the consequence isn't sudden destruction, it's being left alone with the results of your own choices. Then they will call to me, but I will not answer. They will search for me, but not find me, for they hated knowledge and chose not to fear the Lord. That's verses 28 to 29. Wisdom says, I called and you refused. That means the opportunity was real, the warning was real, and so was the responsibility. So the posture here is humility, the willingness to say, God, you're right. I've been resistant. And the practice today is simple and perhaps costly. Consider one area where you already know what God is saying and follow through now. Because ignored wisdom doesn't disappear, it stops calling. Spiritual principle number 37, listen before it hurts.